Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another tier list video. I promise this isn't all I'm going to do anymore. I'll bring back the discussion videos soon, but I've just been enjoying making these and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. So this one is going to be ranking every Phantom Menace set. I was going to do a video, I actually probably got like a third of it recorded of just ranking every set ever, but it got pretty difficult once I got a little far into it because it was like, oh, where does this belong in the tier and all that with like similar sets. And it also would have been a really long video and taken a really long time to edit and cut up. Because, like I said, I was a third of the way through and I was probably 40 minutes into recording. So it would have been like an hour and a half long video at least once I cut everything down. But I figured I'd go movie by movie. I will do probably at least the original six plus like Clone Wars and stuff eventually. But let's just get right into it. Enough yapping. But starting off, we have the Darth Maul bust. I think this is pretty cool. I think it's solid. I don't think it's anything too crazy. I think they could do better now, but for what it was, I believe this was a 2001 set. It looks really, really good for what it is. Next up, we got a few poly bags. Most of these, like, they're just kind of meh. This is actually better than meh. The Stap, it's a pretty good build, and you have the battle droid there. Then that looks decent, but again, still a poly bag. Like most of these are just going in meh. I think these two are probably the only ones I'm gonna put above that. I'll get all there's like foil bags here too. Like, I mean, they're not actively bad, right? Like just by looking at them, I feel I feel like these don't even really deserve to be ranked almost because it's like they're not the same category. Like they're not play sets, they're not UCS sets. So I'll just put them all in meh. Next up, we have these brickheads. I think they're pretty average. I don't think there's anything too crazy in there. I mean, brickheads are brickheads. Either you like them or you don't. I have a few, but I'd never buy that many of them because I don't have the space for them. They're just Lego pop figures. This is the Droid Carrier GWP. As a set, I think it's solid. As a GWP, I think it's amazing. They did such a good job with this. But if they were to release this for like $30, I think I'd put it in the solid tier. This looks like this is the mini pod racer build. I'd put it. I think it's better than all the poly bags. Same thing with this. I mean, are all of these just going in meh? Like, there's nothing special about them to me. TC14, great figure. The most recent time they did Chrome, maybe? I might be wrong on that, but then this guy, I don't even know his name. It's definitely worse than TC14, but I think it's better than the polybag builds. And let's put the brickheads. Let's put the brickheads above the polybag builds below that figure. The lightsaber duel here is, I mean, I hate to like load up the Met here, but that's probably where it belongs. It's basically just two figures for I think $7 is what those were at the time. This Vulture Droid, I mean, it looks decent. I think it's better than those polybag builds, and it's not terrible to this day. Like, I think it looks fine. This Gungan Patrol here is like half a Gungan battle pack. It's probably like here. I think I'd rather have the lightsaber duel than it. Same thing with this. I mean, it's a similar set. You just don't get the little animals there. I don't remember their name, so it's probably worse than that. The Flash Speeder here is not great. I think. I think this. I don't want to put it bad, but like I think it's bad. It just looks not great. I think it's worse than the polybags, but I'm gonna take these foil bags off. I don't want to rank these. I don't want to rank the foil bags because they're like 5 pieces. And having those above any actual playscale set, which there probably will be a few more playscale sets in bad, just like doesn't sit right with me. So I'm gonna take those off the list actually. And then we have the original Battle Droid Carrier. Probably goes like top of meh. There's nothing special about it, but you get like 8 droids. This Anakin's Pod Racer is, it has like the brown or tan pieces in there, so it doesn't look that great. This Naboo Starfighter is actually pretty nice for what it is, how old it is. I think it's better than the Vulture Droid given the time period, but it's nothing special. A lot of these older sets are gonna end up in the lower tiers, just like the nature of them being 25 years old. So it's a little unfortunate for them, but what are you going to do? The Sith Infiltrator has blue pieces on it, but I still think it's better than any of those. I kind of like the Sith Infiltrator just as a ship, so I might have a little bit of bias towards it. Maybe realistically it should go lower, but this AAT actually stands up pretty nicely to today. It does show age. Like, again, it's 25 years old. It's going to show some age, but in comparison to every other set from 1999, I think this set by far holds up the best. Like, the rest of them all look quite dated. This one, if you told me it was released in like 2012 and I didn't know, maybe I'd believe you. Next up, this Pod Racer set here is probably it's probably better than the Anakin's one, better than the lightsaber duel, probably like here. The Gungan sub is actually another solid set. This thing, again, I don't think it holds up as well as the AAT, but I think just what you get out of it is a lot better than the AAT, but again, it doesn't hold up as well. This Pod Racer set is better than the other one, but nothing special. This MTT is bad. This might be the lowest rated set in the entire video, unless there's maybe like a random one-off like Microfighter or something that goes here. Actually, I might have just seen one set that will go below it. But this set is quite bad. I don't think it looks good. It just isn't good. The other two that they made are much better. But other three, I should say. But the other two brown ones that are on this list are much better. This Pod Racer set, I'm gonna put them all in like the same spot. Like, they're all relatively similar to me. Jedi Defense here is probably, it's worse than this one because you only get one real figure. And then, like I said, I'm gonna skip over the foil bags. Then this one, Droidicas are better than battle droids, so I'm gonna put that there. And then this Microfighter AAT is like, I think for what it is, I think the polybag build is nicer. So I'd probably put it here. This polybag build is the one I was referring to. This one, I think that's probably nicer, but it's definitely closer. This polybag build is actually pretty nice. Next up, oh, we're already here, the old MTT. I still think that this one is bad, but the other one is definitely worse. I think it's like top of bad. Might go bottom of meh, but meh is already so loaded up with all these old sets that I'm going to put it in bad. This AAT is pretty nice. I think it's better than the 99 one, but it's nothing special. Don't worry, we will have some sets in GOAT later. At least one for sure. At least two, I should say. Just looking at this list. And I'm sure all of you already know what at least one of those is, and one of them, if you have seen some of my other videos, you might know what the second one is. This droid carrier is worse than the most recent one, but it's an official set, so I'm going to put it like on par with it, because it is slightly worse, but you could actually buy it. This flash speeder is actually quite nice. I'd put it, it's better than Brickheads. This Naboo Starfighter, same thing, probably like top of average. I think it's pretty nice, but nothing too special. This is the most recent Sith Infiltrator. I think I'm going to put this top of solid. I actually do really like this set. You get really nice figures in it, and you get the Saw Gerrera figure, which we will probably never get again unless they do some sort of Andor Rogue One type thing. But I think that's probably the only chance we'll ever have to get him. Next up, we have the Duel of the Fates scene here. I don't know exactly the name of this set, but it's pretty nice. If they re-release this today, I'd probably get it. It's like below the Naboo Starfighter in my opinion. This is one that I wish I had got. Naboo Starfighter Microfighter, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Microfighter builds, but it's better than the polybag build. It's probably like here. Darth Maul, Sith Infiltrator Microfighter, same thing, like here. Just, I'm judging these a lot by the figure, but Microfighter builds are never great. This Anakin's 20th Anniversary Pod Racer is actually a very good build, and you have the clear pieces, so it kind of has the semi-illusion it's floating. And you get a nice Padme figure with it, so this set is actually really good. I'm very happy I picked that up when I was getting back into collecting. This Pod Race diorama, this is like there. This set is not good. It's $80 for two polybag builds and a little brown slab. Like, it is not good. If this set was like $25, it would probably be in like the top of average tier or something. Like, it's not a good set at any price point in my opinion. It's like I said, 2 polybag builds and a brown slab. This Droideka build is very, very nice. I want to keep my goat tier small, so I'm gonna leave it out of goat tier for now, but that might be pushed up into there later, depending on what I decide to do. This is this the new Sith Infiltrator? Did I mess that up? Yeah, this one has Watto. I mean, I'm not gonna really adjust it because uh it's still gonna go like same spot. Like I am a big fan of the Sith Infiltrator, but this is the 2011 one, I believe. That has Watto. It's still a very nice build. Same thing with the new one. Just take everything I said about Saw Gerrera and apply it to this one, and you can basically apply the same thing to Watto. We're probably not getting him again. Maybe like in 10 years if they do a Anakin's Pod Racer type set. This is the skipped over the Darth Maul buildable figure. I think all buildable figures kind of suck, but it's better than those three. I don't think it's better than that MTT. The 2007 Naboo Starfighter is worse than the I think that's like 2015 or something is the one that's at top of average, but it's better than the 1999 one. You get a Vulture Droid with it actually, so it's probably like here. It's a pretty decent build, but this one easy top of goat. This is one of, if not the best playscale set they've ever made, period. So I think just no explanation needed there. It is one of the best playscale sets they've ever made. This Sith Infiltrator is, other than the 1999 one, probably the worst one they've ever done. I'll put it like bottom of average. It's just the nature of it being almost 20 years old at this point, and then this one being 25, and then these two being within the past 15 years. Like you can just see the development they made in 5 years. This is another Naboo Starfighter. I don't know what year, but I think I'll put it around the same. It's definitely below the one that comes with the Vulture Droid, but not that much below it. This is the other set that belongs in GOAT tier for me. This set I finally got. I actually got both of these a couple years ago. And this one in particular, one of my friends when I was like 5 years old had this sitting in their house for as long as I knew him. He had this set just out on his shelves, and I thought it was so cool, and I've wanted it ever since. And I got it a couple years ago, and I don't regret spending a single penny on that set. It is beautiful. This droid carrier is probably the worst one. It can go like here. It just is the smallest. At least it appears the smallest to me in that picture. This Sith Infiltrator. Maybe I'm is this the 20? Is there a 2015 one? Now that I think about it, I think this one might be 2015 and this one is 2011. I don't remember the exact years for all these remakes, but I think that's right. I know this one is the 2024 one. But also, for what it's worth, this was last updated on May 20th, 2024, so it doesn't have the Battle Droid buildable figure. That's the only thing that I could find that would have been missing. That would probably be, I don't own it, but it would probably be right behind this Pod Racer set here. I think it's a nice build. I just think it's a bit overpriced. If it was $100, I think it would probably be like right behind the Droideka. Next up, we have this Pod Racer set. It is like, it's better than the single Pod Racer, but like I said, I think I might move this Droideka up to GOAT tier. So I think it will be below the Droideka. The Technic sets, I honestly don't know a lot about these. I don't think I've ever seen them in person. But just based off looks, I'd probably put the Pit Droid. I think that's what it's called, Pit Droid, right? It's above the Microfighters. This Battle Droid looks pretty decent. I'd put it here. And then Droideka, same thing. Probably around the same spot as the Battle Droid. This R2-D2 looks bad, though. Like, it's just like an open head. That looks disgusting. This Gun sub is also GOAT tier for me. I don't think I'm going to move the Droideka up now that I have all these three. I'm lucky enough to own all three of these, and they are just beautiful, beautiful sets. And you have the Queen Amidala figure that they will hopefully make again someday, but never know. And then we got some planet sets here. This one is, I mean, it's better than like the polybag builds, but not by much. The Sebulba's Pod Racer, I'll put like top of meh, solely based on the fact that Sebulba is a cool figure, and this one, wherever it was, just has a pilot. Lastly, this is, where did I put the malls? Yeah, it's the same thing basically. Just it probably looks better than that one. It looks better than the actual Microfighter, but it's like a San Diego Comic Con promo or something like that. So yeah, that's my list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you don't disagree with me too much. Thank you guys for watching this video, and leave a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 before the end of the year, and stay tuned for my video hopefully tomorrow. I'm recording this Tuesday. I will be recording this video that I'm referring to on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have it up Thursday, of me going to the Lego store to pick up the new Death Star. I probably won't be recording in the actual store, but I will like record my time there and just talking about it and all that, and after I get it, showing it and all that. I don't think I'm quite comfortable recording in a store. That just seems kind of awkward to me and little invasive, but no hate to anyone that does it. I think like if you have that confidence, do it, but I just don't have that. But yeah, overall, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for that video, and have a great day.